I like to believe that God is a patient God. He is willing to let me draw closer to him, even though it may not be in that straight line. I paint what I feel and what I need to say. Amidst all of my frailties, I know that God loves me. I have found if I start my day with prayer, then I can paint what I ought to be painting. All right. So I actually have been really enjoying this concept of cloudbursts and desert storms because they are so rare, and when they come, they bring moisture that's so desperately needed, but also flash flooding. So there's sort of that duality in it. My first interest in art came from my grandma on my dad's side. She was an artist as well, and I have these early memories of going to do watercolors at her house. I knew early on that I wanted to be an artist, I just didn't know that that was feasible. My studio happens to be in my grandma's basement. She's 101 years old, and I have the chance to be a caretaker for her. And I sing to her every morning the same song. Good morning, we've talked the whole night through. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
It's good to see you. I can't think of a better start to my day. Do you want an apron this morning?
No.
You okay? All right, let's grab this real quickly.
Ooh, wow.
I know, you lucky lady.
Went to breakfast.
I think Mary picked it up today.
Oh, Mary did it.
Yeah.
I'll have to thank her.
All right. I am so lucky to have this lady in my life. Get this knocked out. She's funny. She's smart. She sacrificed so much for her kids, and now I have the chance to give back to her.
Well, you get a lot done today.
We'll try. Love you dearly.
Love you, dear.
Okay. I chose to serve a mission for Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I served in France. I opened up that mission call, and it said Marseille. I had no idea what to expect until I got down there. All I knew is that Van Gogh was one of my heroes, and I was going to be able to go see where he lived, and I was going to go see the cafe, and I was going to go see the bridge he painted, and I was going to be able to walk the same wheat fields, and I did, and my goodness, it's gorgeous. The lighting is just incredible. Southern France, you can't get much better than that. When I came home, I was lucky enough to meet the love of my life, Julia, and we got married in 2000. When it came time to pick a degree, I made a decision to go into French because I needed to make a living. My father-in-law is Gary Ernest Smith, and he is a landscape regionalist painter. He sat me down and said, you probably ought to change your career. You'll be wasting your life if you don't go into art. He saw something in me that I didn't see myself. I just can't not paint the landscape. I paint landscapes. I have chosen to use the landscape as a metaphor for what is going on in my life. I'm not trying to duplicate exactly what I see. I'm trying to co-opt what I see into a message that is internal. The the tool that I use is a palette knife, and that tool forces some abstractions that I can't get with a brush. I use a number of symbols within my work. 5 cows, that's my family. There I am out in the field with the kids. 2 poplar trees in reference to me and my wife. I'm known for red barns, and I'm known for furrowed fields. The pool of symbols continue to grow within my work. I've got a lot of paintings here that nobody really gets to see, and I've got these that are going to my kids. And you know, they're all paintings that are timestamps. They all are moments of different parts of our early life together. When they leave, maybe they'll want them, maybe they won't, but I'm glad that I took the time to actually paint them. Sometimes I don't know why I paint what I paint until I look back on it later. And a body of work might reflect really what has been going on in my life. Because I do use it as a form of therapy.
The blue coming through those red leaves, like if you're looking up.
Oh, gotcha.
Like, that's awesome with the orange.
That is
and
incredible.
The sky's so vibrant.
So when we come down, will you remind me? We've got to stop and take a picture of that because that lighting is actually like perfect.
Yeah.
And the hope is to do a couple more of these canyon paintings, right? Let's see. See what I mean?
Yeah, that's nice. It's just like a great full painting right there, right?
Right.
That could be really fun.
There's a reason we go out hiking together. It's impossible for me to believe that there isn't a great creator when I see this.
He and I, from the very beginning, had a common shared interest of just being outdoors together. Being able to share that with somebody who understands there's a bigger picture than just us, I feel so much more connected and whole because of it.
It's easier to feel like God can be part of our conversations when we are amidst His creation. I often talk about art as my therapy. I've struggled with depression throughout my entire life. It's crippling. And it's not something you bring up in casual conversation at dinner or anything like that. How are you doing? Well, you know, last night I went to bed hoping that I wouldn't wake up. That's what it is. I didn't know that that wasn't how you were supposed to feel until I was an adult. The hard part with depression is you have a tough time recognizing that the sun's gonna rise again. I recognized that I was struggling, but I didn't have a way of expressing it. I've chosen to use art as my therapy. And I paint what I feel and what I need to say. I can paint and let go of some of that heartache. There have been times that I've come home and my wife will lovingly ask what I worked on, and I'll show her a picture of the painting, and some days it's, oh, this is beautiful, wow, I really like this, and some days it's a hug, because she may not have known how hard it was. until she saw the painting. And I'm okay sharing it now. I want to, because maybe there's somebody that will hear this and realize that they're not alone either. Okay, I think we're good. So I've glazed this because there's an awful lot of texture here that you won't be able to see. And so I mix this purple glaze and I'm staining the canvas, and then I buff it away so that all that is left is the purple that's inside of the pebbling of the canvas and inside in between the marks that I've made. So all of a sudden, stuff that felt flat really starts to come alive. I had this chance occurrence where I saw this poplar that was partially dead and had been diseased or damaged or whatever had happened to it. And the other side of the tree, though, had continued to flourish. And I didn't know what to make of it, except that when I saw it, I thought immediately of my wife, Julia. The painting Scar Tissue is a painting that came about after Julia and I embarked on this healing journey together. It is a painting of a pair of poplar trees that are not 100% healthy, but they're together, and they're growing together, and they're healing together. As poplars grow, they sort of intertwine with each other. They grow so closely together sometimes that you can't tell where one starts and one ends. She's her own individual, and I'm my own individual, but we're bound together in purpose, and I love that. They continue to grow skyward. They continue to seek the sun. The sky really is the limit when it comes to these trees. It has taken some time to recognize I'm not broken. I feel broken, but I know where to turn for help. I have someone that I trust. My God is a God that loves me. And if I have God in me, then I have the ability to be more than broken. I can be healed.